This is Radar for On the Radar Entertainment Blog, coming to you with another edition of weekly baseball observations from all the box scores, highlights, and everything going on. Week number 6. Number 6. Yep, 6. So, as I've been saying a while, the Yankees are a little stupid, and they like to bat their sluggers towards the top of the lineup. I've seen Luke Voit bat leadoff and bat second, and I'm just like, what are you doing? You know, it's like Aaron Judge, when he came back from the DL, it was a very short stint coming back. He was going back to batting second when the Yankees are missing Stanton right now, Judge officially, and Sanchez haven't had the greatest year. And you're saying to yourself, why isn't the Yankees, manager Aaron Boone putting guys who are power guys in the middle of the lineup? I don't get it. He's been batting consistently like Clint Frazier, Giovanni Urshela in the 4th and 5th spot, and Brett Gardner a couple times third, and Aaron Hicks third. And Aaron Hicks is not a power guy, nor is he the best leadoff hitter, so you can put him in the middle batting third, and you're like, okay, he could try to do a little bit of everything. So that I'm not that upset about. But Luke Voit should not be batting first or second. DJ LeMahieu should not be batting leadoff, as I keep telling you. Nor should I ever see him again play first base and third base, because if you need somebody to play third base because Giovanni Urshela just went on the DL, you play Miguel Andujar, the guy who was third baseman before he got hurt, and Giovanni Urshela took his job. That's number one. You got Wade and Estrada. Guess what they both are? Backup utility players. They should play wherever there's an opening, not maybe moving to DJ LeMahieu. And with all these injuries, DJ LeMahieu batting second and Brett Gardner leading off, and you're having guys like Lou Voit, Mike Tauchman, Mike Ford, Gary Sanchez in the middle. That's what you should be doing. The Mets, because they have Robinson Cano, now they got traded for Todd Frazier. Robinson Cano may have to DH more often, which means Dominic Smith has played more left field, because Chet McNeil and J.D. Davis, one's going to play left and one's going to play second base. There's not going to be enough room for everybody. Don't want to see Michael Conforto bat second. He's your best player. Nor do I want to see Pete Alonso bat second. Those are your middle-of-the-order hitters. That's where they should be. Blue Jays. Tyler Randall Gucci back second, when for 99% of the time when he was with the Blue Jays, he's batted anywhere between 3 and 7. He's a middle-of-the-order hitter. And again, no need to play him in center field or waste a DH spot in him or Teoscar Hernandez. Nor should Teoscar Hernandez be batting fourth. Lower in the lineup or maybe at the top. And again, you have Teoscar Hernandez and Grichuk should be playing the outfield, because when you have this season where you got Jury, Shaw, Guerrero, and Tellez, you don't need to waste your time on those guys playing DH. Nor should Jonathan Villar, who you just traded for, bat third. He's got speed. Top of the lineup, bottom line. Joe Panic should not be playing shortstop now that you did get Jonathan Villar. And then again, Biggio playing right field so they can play Panic at second base. Nah, Panic's a backup. Don't move Biggio all over the place. Keep him in one spot, and never want to ever see him in center field. That makes absolutely no sense. And then the Orioles, now that Iglesias is back, they're doing the whole Iglesias third, Santander batting second, even though Santander has been driving in crucial runs, getting on base, hitting a lot of doubles. You want him as your best hitter, because he quite frankly is. Don't want to see Pedro Severino, who's really a backup catcher, also bat 4th or 5th in the lineup for DH. It's a waste of his time. Ryan Mountcastle, if you're not going to play Chris Davis whatsoever, Rio Ruiz or Rato Nunez should be the DHs. Never want to see Mountcastle in the outfield, just like another version of what they did with Trey Mancini. Nor do I want to see Francisco DH. He should get the opportunity to play catcher every day. Phillies still are doing them Andrew McCutchen, Reese Hoskins 1 and 2, which is a waste. They're power guys. You want the middle of the order. Don't waste the DH spot on Phil Gosselin or make him play the outfield. I know, Roman Quinn, Adam Halsey are your only real outfielders left because you're playing Kingery in the outfield, but he's not meant to be an outfielder. And Didi Gregorius, he batted second once this week, and Roman Quinn batted leadoff. Those are things I'd like to see them do more often, because there's the speed guy. Braves, now that Acuna's back, still leading off and playing center field, and some days they're not even having Inciarte play because they go Markakis and Duvall in the outfield. Tomlin started, that's good, because they need pitching, they might as well start him, he's a starter. And when Acuna was injured, I don't want to see Swanson or Freeman batting first and second. Like, Freeman's your best hitter. He should be batting third. And if there's no Ozzie Albies, then Dansby Swanson should be your number 2 hitter. And stop batting Inciarte last, 7th or 8th. It's a waste of your time. The Reds still are batting Nick Castellanos second and Winker third and batting Joey Votto leadoff. There's one thing when Votto's batting second because he gets on base a lot, but not leading off. Winker's not a middle of the order hitter, and Castellanos is a middle of the order hitter. And you think with Nick Senzel's injured that I would keep telling you to have him play second base, but Moose played first base, and now they're DHing Winker some days. Like, what are you doing? Moose Takas should be DHing or Nick Castellanos, because that opens up the outfield for some of the younger guys. And then Farmer should not be playing middle infield, but I guess without Nick Senzel, they got to play somebody else out of position as well. Cubs, Rizzo is now batting second because they consistently are keeping Happ in the leadoff spot. That's good. But then some days, Bryant or Contreras are batting second. Again, leave your middle order hitters where they belong. Schwarber's playing a lot of left field. I know they just traded for Jose Martinez, but Jose Martinez is a natural-born center fielder. I would rather him play the outfield than natural-born catcher Kyle Schwarber. Nor do I want to see Schwarber ever bat second as well. Caratini, the love affair. Now that you got Jose Martinez, Souza, and Kip, there's no idea to play Caratini unless you give Contreras the day off. And then Quintana puts you on the bullpen. He's a starter. Start the man. It's like, I don't understand what they're doing some of the time. White Sox, no point to bet. Grandal second or Eloy second. They're middle of the order hitter. Grandal hasn't proven anything, so he should be lowered down anyway, not batting second or third. Abreu batted fourth once or twice. Just keep him there all season long. Don't want to see Mendick batting seventh. A little bit too high for him in terms of the middle, the power hitters. And Yohana Makata just moving down the 3 spot finally. Come on, you're wasting time with Eloy or Grandal there as well. Like, just move him down, move everybody down one. Royals, don't waste time with Jesse Hahn or Adam Kennedy in the bullpen. Start. You don't have enough pitching. Tired of the Whit Merrifield leading off, playing center field a lot. Dozier batting second and playing right field. And then they have Matt Harvey. He's also pitching out of the bullpen as well. I guess because he hasn't done well as a starter. Just get some innings out of him this year. The Marlins don't play Birdie in the outfield. They just got Starling Marte, no purpose. Nor should I ever see Dickerson bat second. Jonathan Villar, they had him batting 6th or 5th. They don't have to worry about that. They traded him. Cooper batting second. No. Cooper should bat bottom of the lineup if you're going to play him. I also don't want to see Core Dickerson leading off and Starling Marte batting second. These are all power guys. What are you doing? Rays don't have Meadows lead off. He's one of your best players. Tired of seeing Brandon Law play the outfield. He's not an outfielder. I don't want to see Christian Adames or Joey Wendell batting 5th or 6th. Nor Wendell leading off or Choi second or O'Grady in center field. Like, Choi's a middle of the order hitter at this point. He's just all or nothing. Wendell and Adames should be batting at the bottom of the lineup. Maybe second for Wendell, but that's it. Nor do I want to see Choi ever leading off, as I said. Wendell batting third is also a mistake. Mark Rosario cleanup. They did bat Manuel go lead off one time. That was great to see. Red Sox don't bat Devers second. Just don't do it. You traded Mitch Moreland, so you need somebody in the 5th spot. Michael Chavis should never be batting last. He's only on the team for his offense. No time I ever see Christian Vasquez bat second. He's not a number 2 hitter. And I've seen Jose Peraza, Lynn, and Munoz in the outfield. That's all infielders playing the outfield. Come on, Benintendi's injured. If you're going to play somebody in the outfield, maybe play J.D. Martinez in the left field, not right field. Nationals, don't ever bat Soto second or Adam Eden 5th or 6th with Thames batting 8th. Soto's the middle of the orders, those Thames. Eden's a leadoff guy. And they actually started batting him leadoff and moved Trey Turner to second. I may even bat Trey Turner third and go Soto cleanup because those are your 2 best players. Rangers, I don't want to see your 3rd string catcher Trevino ever bat third, nor your 4th string catcher Isaac Falefa bat second. Chu batted leadoff. Nah, keep him in the middle of the order. Jordan Last pitched out of the bullpen one game. I don't get what you're doing. Start him. Nick Solak batting cleanup. Don't want to see that. Now that Elvis Andrews is back, I want to see Isaac Falefa play shortstop. Second base, maybe. Then the Dodgers. Bellinger playing center field a couple of days a week, then first base. Keep him at first base. You have outfielders like Peterson, Mookie Betts, and AJ Pollock. I also don't want to see a game where Kiki Hernandez and Chris Taylor are both playing the outfield. It's one thing to play them one there, maybe once every couple of days, but they're there for organizational depth in terms of the infield if you're not going to play guys there every day. Brewers, never want to see Judge Urkel batting third. Ryan Braun's got to stop playing right field. He's not, at this point, a good defensive outfielder like that. I've seen Peterson and Mathias all in the outfield. Just play them in the infield. Gamble played center field once and led off. Just keep that, both what you're doing. Yelich batting second with Kissinger third. Swap that. And Avi Garcia, stop playing him in center field. He's not a center fielder. Don't you get this? He's a bad defensive right fielder. Oh, my God. Pirates don't want to see Newman batting third because he's not a power guy, nor does he want to see Tucker in the outfield or Frazier in the outfield or JT Real in the outfield. I know you got a crap load of infielders, and you just called up Key Brian Hayes, a third baseman, so now you have too many infielders, but yeah, stop doing that. Did see Anthony Alford play left field and center field one day. He's probably definitely an upgrade over Guillermo Herrera. I don't know if he's an upgrade over Gerard Dyson, but he's an upgrade over any infielders playing the outfield. Paul DeYoung batting second. Nah, put him back in the middle of the order like he was doing before. Brad Miller, not really a cleanup hitter, but it's not the worst. Indians don't bat Ramirez second again. You batting 5th, bat Domingo Santa 6th, and then you're like, wow, it's a really good lineup there. Josh Naylor, converted third baseman outfielder the Padres traded. Don't want to see him playing first base. Give him at bats in the left field as much as possible. Charlie Blackmon is not a cleanup hitter, so I don't want to see that. Tapia is leading off, which is a good thing, but then when they DH him, that's a waste. I don't want to see Garrett Hampson in the outfield. There's no need now to get Kevin Pillar, and when David Dahl comes back, there's no need to do that either. Don't want to see McMahon, a natural-born third baseman who is masquerading at second base and plays some first base, ever play shortstop. I don't want to see Tony Walters, the catcher, ever play second base because he's not a second baseman. Padres, besides from Profar being in the outfield, yeah, let's throw Jorge Mateo, this infield prospect out from the A's, in the outfield. Nope, stop doing that. Don't waste a DH spot on Garcia. He's a backup utility player. Nor do I want to see Cronenworth, who's become a utility player, bat before Will Myers in the lineup. That makes no sense. And then don't want to see Profar leading off, too. That's just silly. Angel, don't want to see Ohtani leading off or batting second. You got him to be the middle of the hitter. Trout, stay third like he was doing. Putting him back to second is stupid. Matt Andrews pitching out of the bullpen when they don't have enough pitching. Simmons leading off when he's a bottom of the order hitter. There's no need to play Ward in the outfield either. He's third baseman. Mariners, I've seen Tim Lowes play the outfield. DH, like, come on. It's not his position. And now that you're not playing Tim Lowes in the outfield, they call up another young guy and he's playing the outfield. Stop playing out second baseman in the outfield like D. Gordon as well. Just in general, too many infielders in the outfield. Diamondbacks, I don't want to ever see Nick Ahmed bat 5th, 6th, or 7th. He's bottom of the order hitter. He's a gold glove guy. Well, Calhoun leading off, don't want to see that either. Don't want to see Lamb or Vogt at the bottom of the lineup. They're there for power. Cole Calhoun batting second is better than batting leadoff, but I wouldn't bet him either. And then one day they DH somebody and he batted 8th. That's not where you put a DH. Giants, Donovan Solano, he's not batting 3rd anymore. 6 is a little bit too high for him. Maybe second or at the bottom of the lineup. Tigers have moved Nico Goodrum to the 5th spot, so Victor Reyes is now the leadoff hitter. Scope is still batting second. Goodrum was good at the leadoff hitter. I don't know why you're moving him. Scope should be batting in the middle lineup now that you don't have Crone. Don't understand why they were batting Chris Stewart after Jacoby Jones. You have Chris Stewart for offense. And then Willie Castro's batting 5th. He's not a middle of the order hitter. And then Derek Norris pitching on the bullpen when they don't have enough starting pitching. Twins are a whole issue. Miguel Sano never should be batting 1st or 2nd. He's a middle of the hitter, nor should be batting 8th. Martin Gonzalez should not be playing the outfield. They got enough outfielders, nor should he bat cleanup. I don't want to see this Ildemila Vargas guy bat before Rosario, who's one of their best players, nor Adrianza, their backup utility infielder, bat before Kepler in the lineup. Kepler batting leadoff or second. They keep doing that, so I'm not in the world for that. Whistler and May going with them as openers, that's fine, but they're former starting pitchers. They can go more than 1 or 2 innings. Adrianza batting 6 is way too high. Donaldson should not be batting second. I know he's back, but come on, he's a middle of the order hitter. We've known that. Astros are still doing the leading off Springer in center field. That's just not what he is. A's were batting Laureano 7th or leadoff. They've been batting him at second. That's pretty good. Just keep him there. And then Matt Chapman plays shortstop one day because supposedly the A's don't have anybody on the roster, even though they got utility players Tony Kemp and Chad Pinder. Oh, now they got Thomas Tello. Yeah, let's play Chapman as shortstop. I know he's a great defensive player, but he's not a shortstop, okay? Then I see Tim Lopes, who I mentioned on the Mariners. He pitched this week. So did Matt Davison. So did Orlando Arcia, the shortstop, and catcher Drew Butera, joining his father as the only position players to both pitch. Thanks for listening to another edition of Baseball Box Scores Weekly Observation for Week 6 of the 2020 season. I'm Radar for On the Entertainment Blog. See you guys next time.